Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. A student from Turkey sent me several pictures, and I didn't do it exactly, but I'm going to get him or them. I don't know if it's a young man or a young woman. I'm going to get them started. At first, I was going to write it back and say that's over my head, and it probably still is. But I've got it somewhat the same. I do a couple of things differently, and I just kind of ballparked it. I'm going to take an ellipse, hit P. I'm going to control D and make a duplicate. And I'm going to bring one line in about that far. And then I'm going to control D and control D and control D. But I want this second line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it all, go up to object and break the, no, I didn't make a contour. So this second line, I want to disappear. So I've got two thin lines and a thick line. Now I've counted there's basically 24. So I'm going to take a control, holding down the control button so it's perfect. So 24 divided by 360 is 15. So I'm going to rotate it 7.5 degrees. And then control D and and this is going to be our area to write in. And I'm going to have to keep going back and forth. I'm going to go back and forth to my drawing, and then they can kind of take it from there, hopefully. I'm trying to grab that picture out of there. And then if you look, there's two X's that are right in the center, but I need the X's to kind of be off of this. And I got a little tip there. So I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to rotate it or control and rotate it 45 degrees. I didn't make a duplicate, so put it back to 0. And I've got that shape. Doesn't look like much, but when I weld it, it'll give me that shape. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a 8-point line. And I'm going to go ahead and go to object and convert the outline to an object. And I'm going to go ahead and left click, right click. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. In a minute, I'm going to envelope it in this shape. Now, this is a good lesson. You cannot center that in here because there's nothing to center. But if you take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in, now it is a centerable object, and we can center that. Now I can take away my yellow box, and that's about what I want. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller by holding down the Shift key. I'm going to try to get those edges on there. Now I'm going to make an X, and I'm going to try to go, and I might even be doing this differently than when I did it. You know what? I am. I'm going to take it back to a hairline, back before I want that. And then I'll fill it in because I think it'd be easier to work with a hairline. And now I can grab this and have it put to the center. Now I can get rid of my yellow if I can. And I'm going to take this and hold down the Shift key. The Shift key makes it grow from the inside out. And I want it kind of right on that line. It's a little bit taller than the other side. Now I'm going to make my X, and I want it the same point. So I'm going to go from that point to that point. But then I'm going to get my pick tool and I'm going to extend that line. There's really no other way to do that because you cannot, just take it out here. But if you have it on that node, then take your pick tool. Now I'm going to go ahead and delete those lines. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom side. I could probably actually copy that over, but let's just do it. And if you have no interest ever doing this, just stop watching. It's a little out of my league anyway. See, but by going from that node to that node, you will continue that line along that path. Now let's go ahead and take the virtual segment delete key and delete those lines. Now what we can do is select all these lines and see how I came from the outside. Because if I come from here, I'm going to grab a circle. And if I come from here, so I'm going to come from the outside. And I'm going to make all those lines 8 points. And I'm going to go up to object and convert them to an outline. I'm going to left click, right click. And then I'm going to take them and I'm going to weld them. So I have that shape. Well, you know what? I didn't want to do that yet. Because I want to take this one. Tell you what, I'm going to move the whole thing out of the way. Then I'm going to just grab this one, put it on the other side, take my Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and I'm going to left click, right click, and I'm going to go to Effects in Envelope, and I'm going to grab my envelope. Well, I need to grab my item first, put it in that form. See that and then I can just move it over. Now you can bring my X's. I'll tell you what, I can take my X's and go ahead and weld them in case they don't weld good. And that's kind of what I want, because I want them on that line. In a little bit, we're going to change all the lines to a thicker line. You know what? I wonder if we can just do that right now. No, I don't want to do it. I want to rotate it first. So my X's aren't touching the triangle. Well, that's the way I had it here. They're going to be touching the lines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these and Control G to group it, Control D to duplicate it, Alternate C to have it rotate from the center. I'm going to rotate it 15 degrees. And that's pretty perfect. I'm going to have to back out so I don't go too fast or too far. Now what I'm going to do is grab these two lines, and I don't want to get the circles. I'm going to change my nudge factor like to 25. And I'm going to need these lines later. And I'm going to try to grab the inside line, the outside line, the other next line. And I could do this with if you ever do that, just go ahead and take your line, then take that back. So I'm going to take all these lines and make them 8 points. It's funny because they don't look very thick. I'm going to go to Object and convert them to an outline. I'm going to go left click, right click. And what that did, that gave me that space between there. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. Now I can select all these and move them up. And hopefully, well, we're going to have a little bit of tips left over, but we're going to go ahead and go with this. I'm just trying to get him started and then weld all that. See, now I've got those little bitty tips, but that can be fixed. The other one's perfect. I mean, perfect. I wonder if what we could do to fix that. Yeah, these are grouped together. Tell you what, let's go select everything, go up to Object, Group, and ungroup all. I normally don't like doing that. But see, they're pretty good on that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my circle, holding down the Shift key, and I'm going to make my circle a little thicker. And then I'm going to take this one. I'm going to remember the nudge is at 25. I'm going to change my nudge like to 0.01. And I'm going to take this X. That X must be connected to the other X. Go up to Object, break the curve apart, grab just this X, and I'm going to nudge it up where it's inside there. Now, don't worry about the other ones. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is select it all, go up to object. Well, I guess I'll have to do that to each one. Well, if that is the case, I'll just do this. I'll just get rid of these X's. And this is just getting rid of that. I might break this video into two parts because I don't like my videos being that long. And I like helping people, and maybe, especially, he wrote me some kind words and follows my channel and admires me. So what we can do now, these two are pretty good. So I'm going to select it, shift select that, and group it. And then I'm going to Control D, alternate C, and rotate 15 degrees. See, that way I didn't have to do it all to all of them. And I'm just going to keep hitting Control D till I get them all there. Now, hopefully, I can still weld this. And yes, look at that. So, and proof's in the pudding, if you could take a yellow or a smart fill on any color and fill that in, and that way you know you got a pretty good job. So if you're entertained by that a little bit, stay tuned for part 2. I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.